What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Goods XY Big Z back in the building, man. This is a wild one, man. This is a wild one because once again, here we are again. And somebody ain't telling the truth, man. Now, if you don't know, there was a series of DMs that were leaked. Actually, no, we can't say leaked. They were exposed because we know who they came from. If you haven't seen, a guy by the name of Chris Blake Griffith exposed a series of texts. These are supposed to be DMs that he leaked out there, and people were reading through it. I was reading through it, and people were saying it was fake. And obviously, the first person to come back and defend this and say that it was fake was DJ Akademiks. Glaze you net! And here's what he said. He said, "This is a fake DM. Drake called Buddy a rat. He got mad and made up some fake DM to try to make the blogs and go viral. End of story. Source, the boy."
Oh my God.
Now, first of all, bruh, Source the boy is crazy, bruh, which is wild. It just shows you the amount of glazing that this man just cannot find himself not to do. But also, what this does point out, and somebody in the comments said it as well, it says, the boy only give you information when something wild as fuck comes out about him, and he needs your weird ass to address it instead of him doing that himself. And you know what? That was the first thing I thought about when I read this, man. It was like, you realize he's hitting you up to tell you the things that he wants to get put out there. And just like upon you going there and doing it, knowing that he ain't really doing nothing for you.
Crazy work.
Now let's go to what he's talking about. We'll go to Griffith's post. Now what he's talking about is this message right here. So in this message, let me zoom this in for y'all. Now the reason this one went viral is because it showed a message where he basically was referencing LeBron to compare a LeBron situation to the UMG filing. So it goes on to say, I mean, I don't know the details, fam. I'm just showing you outside perception. I think there's better ways to go about it, is my opinion. Me and Universal is like if Nike was funding a campaign about LeBron cheating on his wife. Not Adidas or Reebok. Nike, the company he been with since he started. My situation is not no street shit. So he was basically making comparisons of his situation and what's going on with this guy. Now, obviously, I put this right in the middle of the messaging, but we're going to go back to the beginning so y'all can see what this is all about. Now, the thing is, people were trying to say that this was fake. And we saw that with DJ Akademiks. He said that it was fake. But this guy's coming out with receipts, man. So this guy got on and he posted a video of it to show people because people were trying to say that it was fake. And it's basically a screen recording and it shows him going to his messages using Drake's profile. So if you notice, he searches for Drake, clicks on Drake, and then clicks on message, and then it brings up his messages here. And it shows that he has conversations with Drake and he goes going through all the messages. Now, this is what Akademiks responded to and said this is a fake DM called Buddy a rat. He got mad and made up some fake DM to try to make the blogs and go viral in the story. And now it got Akademiks looking crazy because everybody is saying that Drake basically lied to Akademiks because this guy is showing the receipts. That Akademiks really is a pawn Drake uses to spread whatever misinformation, regardless of if it may ruin Ak's credibility as a journalist. Go to the beginning of this. So let's dive into why all this is happening. So Chris Blake Griffith accused of faking Drake DMs because rapper refused to expose Steffon Diggs. So this is a whole kind of mess going on. Apparently this guy is a stylist, you know, and he is claiming that while he was styling Stefon Diggs made a pass at him. Yeah, you heard that right. Now it says Chris Blake Griffith took to Instagram to unveil screenshots of what appeared to be DMs he exchanged with Drake. In them, Drake seemingly addressed his legal dispute with Universal Music Group. And that's where, you know, the whole thing with Nike and all that stuff. And this is the incident here. So basically, this is what he's referring to. It says he was attacked and robbed by Stefon Diggs' brother and two friends on May 29th of 2023. Chris Blake Griffith claims it was because Stefon Diggs tried to have with him. And this is footage from the incident. So basically, he's stepping out of an elevator. He sees them two, tries to close the elevator door, and ain't closed quick enough. And they came in, and y'all know the rest, man. This is on TMZ, so if you want to see this, you can. And yeah, they drag him out. And it gets pretty violent from there, but y'all know how YouTube is, so we can't really show it like that. But he made these accusations on Instagram, talking about what happened. Now, in these series of receipts that he posted, he writes in the caption, never attended for this convo to turn public, but fuck it. Blogs hitting my line to confirm the facts, so let's discuss it. Is that a rap? I've seen them all switch on me faster than a Glock accessory. I just never thought GOAT would choose a side other than mine. Idols turn rivals. He's not like us. Okay, it shows that he has been messaging Drake. So for Akademiks to jump on and immediately call this shit cap is crazy. But also, it's really on Drake lying to DJ Akademiks and having them go out with that false narrative. Now, maybe he didn't know that he had all these receipts, or I don't know, man. To me, honestly, I don't know why Drake would call these things fake and think that he doesn't have receipts of them. Or, you know, what they're trying to say is that he artificially created these. But I don't know, man. In this text, he goes, damn, gang, unfollowed me from college days playing views on repeat with the volume turned all the way down in my sleep in hopes of helping you attain another number one to tatting the owl in my skin. So all these motherfuckers just out here getting tattoos. Golly. I'm standing outside your shows in the cold with my baby broski whose OVO deal fell through the cracks after coming to Toronto to link 40 at Soda Studios to arguing with Javonta about charging $0 to put the OVO owl patch on the shorts. Damn, these motherfuckers write a lot, bro. Like, god damn, these motherfuckers writing paragraphs. Even when I flew from Baltimore to LA and dropped the shorts off to you, my personal team at GTD said I was D-riding when I was merely showing love as I paid for the framing, my flights and lodging out of my own pocket because G was against it. I'm not your op champ. You heard a fan today, broski. God bless. Hope the best days are ahead. Okay. All right. So here goes Drake's response, and that's after that message. So Drake says, you asking me to post a tape about you ratting on people, G. I just don't really come from a family or a friend group or a city where that's acceptable. I live by a code that's become law. Okay. We all got to deal with our own shit off of here. Not telling you to be no super gangster or telling you what to do, but it made me feel super weird. You would think I would be into supporting that type of shit. So I guess he wanted him to post a mixtape about him, and basically I think he addressed what happened to him in the elevator on the mixtape, which is in turn considered ratting, I guess. Ninja tried me on some gay shit while I was designing his collection and styling him. I didn't go, and then he sent 2 niggas to off me at my crib to suppress his secret. That's not ratting. I survived the hit, and he had money on my head, so I spoke up. That's like me telling you that you ratted for pulling Universal's card because they played with you in front of the entire world. Also, that's why he mentioned the whole thing. So then that's why it comes and he says, much like my situation, you survived with your head held high, spoke the fuck up. I know Steffon from business and business alone. I'm not holding no closeted. Yo, this is wild. Me ratting would be me speaking on shit me and my G have done because we have real history outside of this app and real history outside of this industry. I never told on him, never spoke on his name in the courtroom. Quite the contrary. Took charges for the nigga and stood tall 25 hours, 8 days a week. I've been on federal probation since 2020. I'm not letting the closeted jolly put me back on papers because he's zesty. That's foolishness. And I never asked you to post my tape, champ. I just wanted feedback. Okay, and damn, bro, these motherfuckers be typing. Did he take screen? What did he send them photos of? On a table? I'm not about to share my whole life and music with you. Were you over there competing with Bari for yay time? You better than that, just being your own way, still stuck on these gargoyle ass niggas who's been over instead of just being a kind, wavy, solid nigga. You always got some negative, slick shit to say. I don't even know who this is talking at this particular time, but they couldn't even write the shit. They look like they typed it on notes and took a screenshot of that motherfucker. So if you're gonna do your thing in the gray area, then hit me back when it's black and white. All right. Okay. Now it continues to say, and then it tried me on some, I live this shit like it's law. I read daily. Okay. All right. Lee, man. It's a lot of reading, bro. Telling is when we commit a crime together and I turn on my co-conspirators. Not when a zesty nigga gets told no and can't handle rejection, so he tries to off me because he's up 100 mil and I don't have 1 mil. Whatever happened, he spoke on it. And you know, this code shit is always like gray area. It's always like crazy. But I mean, he's basically saying the guy tried to make a pass on him. He didn't like it, and he exposed that. But at the same time, he's also exposing that they tried to rob him. Now, these motherfuckers on tape, bro. Like, they already on tape. It's recorded. Like, bro, what are we talking about? I get the distinction he's trying to make, but this is what's so crazy about these street rules, man. And this is why it's stupid to live by them, because it's like, bro, like, if you want to be part of this type of thing, there's always some gray area that applies or doesn't apply. It's based on the person, based on the situation. It's confusing as shit. Now, here goes where Drake responds, and Drake says, you know, the whole thing about Universal and LeBron. But it's just the thing that made this go viral was the fact that he used that example. Now, people saw that example and then they immediately thought this shit gotta be fake. Now that he's like exposing all these messages, people are like, okay, this shit is actually real. Now, Drake continues and says, everybody before me that tried the label was too eccentric, so they wrote them off as crazy and they never had to pay for their sins and mistakes. I'm going to change that and make the building a safer place for every artist moving forward. So Drake is trying to make this the reason why he's suing UMG. Your shit is personal and involves violence, and I just think the way you're doing it makes you look crazy. That's my opinion, and you don't need to listen to it. I just think if all you're saying is true, there's better ways to handle it other than dropping a tape. And he goes, I get your POV. I feel you to a degree. Crazy I might be a little off my rocker since niggas kicked me in the head, and I had to watch my shit dribble on TMZ like Messi was behind the ball. All right, I am not. Thank you for what you're doing by cracking the pavement within the world of artistry. Okay. I equate it to what just occurred in the past couple of years with NIL coming in to debunk years of NCAA treating young black men like cash cow slaves. What would you do if you had 4-year-old son you're fighting for in a custody case after he was taken from you? A brand new 9-month-old girl that you can't feed because your name is being smeared amongst the industry to prevent you from working, and all the while your account looked like this. He sent Drake a screenshot of his account, and I guess he's trying to tell Drake he ain't got no bread. What would you do, champ? That's a real question, because if anybody knows what it feels like to have your name played with respectfully coming off this summer, you'd be the best person to ask. Back against a wall with an account on E, a fictitious narrative ran with your name preventing you from working for your kids. What would you do? Put in the messages and bars was the only thing that got me some respect back. And Drake says, I'll think this one out and write my response somewhere else other than Instagram. I'm on a plane right now. Okay. Look, man. Drake was like, yo, I can't type no more, yo. And he posted some boxing gloves. I guess this all the people he... I'm guessing this is them. So these the OVO pants he talking about Gervonta Davis had for whatever that he made happen. I don't know. But he's showing the receipts. He's showing motherfuckers he was there. And this is him texting Drake. Says, also thinking about an OVO patch on the shorts. What do you think about that? Would be amazing and epic. I can get Oliver to make the patch. I'm texting Oliver now. Let's cook. Blessings to you and the team this weekend as well with OVO Fest and events. So this guy's a designer. So he obviously this was the conversation. And there go the shorts. And Gervonta Davis wore the shorts. And there go him and Drake with the shorts. Listen, man, this man is coming with the...
Have you seen success change the framework of what a friend can mean to you? Have you seen that cliche of...
Like, not my real friends in my real life. And that's like kind of like, you have to be able to separate your real life and this. I'm very proud of my real life and the character judgment that I've used throughout the years that I've spent on this earth. Nobody really that I've ever considered a true friend has switched up. You know, these fly-by-night people that you just come across. I mean, they're all not to be trusted. They're all, I don't trust none of them. You know, it's like, I'm not naive. I'm not out here being like, yo, it's not buddy, man. This is war, man. We're playing for keeps, bro.
Well, that one didn't age well, because I don't know. If you ain't consider LeBron a real friend, I mean, getting tatted is kind of a big indication of that, but that's crazy. I kind of feel Drake when it comes to like the friendship thing. Friends are hard to come by, and they're hard to gauge on who's really there for you. And when you're in a position that he's in, I can imagine it's super hard to find people that you you trust or find people that you think are genuine. So I could feel him on that. But at the end of the day, the big thing about this whole thing is the fact that DJ Akademiks jumping out the window and saying this was a lie and it's not true, and then signing it off by making sure to say that Drake said it and he got that information personally from Drake, and then seeing that this is actually could be real because this guy is showing all the proof, is wild and crazy. And it just shows you that if he's willing to lie to Akademiks and risk his credibility like that so easily, what else is he willing to lie about? And that's something to think about, man. This guy is in whatever situation he's in, and it's wild that, you know, because it's like him versus everybody else at this point. But it just shows you how somebody could just jump on and say something ain't true and it's a lie, and then everybody just wants to run with it, because that's what I saw. Everybody was running and saying, oh, he said it was a lie, so it's a lie. So this guy had to show all the receipts and show everything in a fashion that made sense. But I don't know, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. This is a crazy thing to see, but only time will tell what goes from here. That's wild. The person who looks the craziest in this, honestly, is DJ Akademiks, because he jumped out the window and basically just said he said it was this, so it was this. So I would imagine whether he would try to even confront the situation and be like, yo, you told me it wasn't true, but dude got all these receipts, if he's a big enough man to even say that. Only time will tell, and we'll see. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, man. How do y'all feel about all that? Do y'all think there's still a possibility that this may be fake, or do y'all think this has proven it for you and it's real? Let me know in the comment section, man. It's your boy Good, BigZoeTV. Let's go.
Niggas acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.